How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today the Packers are finally back at practice as it's Wednesday with the Buffalo Bills up ahead of us for the Sunday night game. And we have a brief look of how our injury report is shaping up. So to start off, we had David Bakhtiari, who has that knee injury, was out last week when it flared up and was held out for the entire contest against the Commanders. He was a limited participant today. Can be kind of optimistic about that, but when it comes to Bakhtiari, I don't feel like I'm ever optimistic anymore, especially when it comes to that knee. But hopefully he is able to have a good week of practice and the knee's all right and can be good to go. But granted, Zach Tom did do a good job in his absence at pass protection, although he did get a bit of help on the left side. But he still, for his first game, did a pretty good job against the Commanders, whose front seven is actually pretty good and one of the better front sevens in the league. Then next up, we have Rashan Gary, and this one is pretty hurtful, especially with the Bills coming up. We are going to need him. He is in concussion protocol, so he did not participate. He went through he went through some walkthroughs, but no drills today, as he is in concussion. He went through some walkthroughs, but no drills as he is in concussion protocol, so he's not able to do the drills. Hopefully he passes the protocols this week. There's no sign or any word of how he's doing in the protocol. I don't really think they ever declare how players are doing till the end when they finally know. So as of right now, he's got a concussion and he might not play this Sunday, which will really hurt this defense that's going to need every person it can get against the Bills. Next up, Shamar Jean-Charles had an ankle injury, did not participate today. Then after him, Elton Jenkins, knee injury, he did not participate, probably just trying to give him some rest. There is no word or indication that he's had a flare-up, kind of like how Bakhtiari is. I believe it's just trying to pace him throughout the week, have him rest today as they've usually done, especially since he is coming back from an ACL injury. I don't see this being a problem throughout the week. We'll definitely see Thursday and Friday, but he should be good to go against the Bills. Next up, Allen Lazard. He did not participate today with that shoulder injury that he had on Sunday's night game. We didn't really expect him to practice at all this week, and it's kind of looking like that he might not go this week, especially since LaFleur wouldn't state how long he could be out, whether it's game or games. The fact he kind of pluralized that doesn't bode well for him, and it seems like it could be a slightly longer-term injury, but not a 4-week injury as he's not on IR, which is a good thing, but still, our wide receiver group is depleted. It is absolutely depleted. Next, Aaron Rodgers has a right thumb injury, didn't participate today, hasn't participated most Wednesdays once he got that thumb injury. Just typical rest, trying to make sure he doesn't hurt that thumb injury anymore and try to get it to heal up. He'll probably be a limited participant or a full participant on Thursday, while Friday he'll be a limited participant, and Saturday he'll rest up. So he's good to go on Sunday as best as possible. Next up, Sammy Watkins has a hamstring injury reported. He did kind of seem like he let up a little bit in the game. I'm not sure if his hamstring is acting up again or if it was just because of the pass interference foul. But it's something to monitor from Sammy Watkins, as hamstring injuries are very difficult to overcome, especially if you come back too soon. So today he was a limited participant. No new word. Most of these injuries, we haven't received any more word of how it's going for the players. I believe we'll get that more come Thursday and especially Friday, where the team kind of sits. Then lastly, Christian Watson. Actually, he was a limited participant today, which is an improvement based off the last 2 weeks where he did not participate at all with a hamstring injury. So that could be a good sign that he is on the way back and could play this Sunday. But even if he does play this Sunday, we are going to A, need Aaron Rodgers to trust him instead of not throwing at him, and B, Matt LaFleur trying to dial up some plays besides a jet sweep, because after the first game against the Vikings where he went deep and did drop the ball, he doesn't seem like he has a role as a receiver, just a jet sweep receiver, which for a second-round pick of Christian Watson's stature, and he needs to do more than just be a jet sweep and decoy. He's going to have to be dependent to try and catch these balls. And if he drops some balls, great. He's with the rest of the receivers that seem to drop balls every now and then. But that's just a recap of today's practice, who was on the injury report and who was limited or did not participate at practice. A lot of this, it's hard to say as it's still Wednesday. It's the first day of practice for the week. We'll definitely have a better idea come tomorrow and Friday. But the team definitely has a wide receiver problem. We've had a wide receiver problem this entire year, and the injuries are just making it more rampant. I feel like I'm a broken record constantly saying this in every video, but Packers, once again, need to trade for a receiver and B, run the ball. And maybe, just maybe, they'll run the ball a lot more against the Bills, considering they have a depleted wide receiver crew. And the best way to keep the ball away from Josh Allen is to run the ball, run it well, and don't give them the ball. Like, keep the score low, because if we constantly just try to pass, I think that defense is going to possibly definitely shut down the receivers, and they could eat Aaron Rodgers up. Their pass protection was good last week, but it's still the Commanders, and this is the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are a very tough team, and I don't want us to try to resort to passing constantly unless it's needed because, well, they're blowing us out 21-0, which could happen fast the way the Bills play. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.